Good afternoon. Hello, medical aspirants. My name is Jasmine Robert. I'm your education counselor at Lincoln American University. So, in this video, we have with us Madhvi Singh, who's an education counselor at Lincoln American University. So, who will be answering all your questions you have been asking us regarding our university. Hi, Madhvi. Thanks for joining us for this interview.
Hello, Jasmine, and good afternoon, all the medical aspirants. And thank you, Jasmine, for inviting me for this session. So today we will discuss about some frequently asked questions. So I think we should start with the questions, right?
Definitely. So, a lot of our students have lots of questions regarding our university. So, today we will be addressing all of those questions. So, let us begin, Madhvi. Okay. So, yes, of course, a lot of students have asked us about the university, about the Lincoln American University. So, can you please give us a brief about it?
Okay, so if I give a brief about like Lincoln American University. So Lincoln American University is a medical university which is situated in Georgetown city of Guyana in South America. And our university offers a 5-year MD program of to students from different countries worldwide and currently we have 300 plus international students in our Guyana campus. Okay, so this is it is little bit brief about our university.
Okay, that's great. So as we have learned about what exactly Lincoln American University is all about, let's move further. So a lot of our students have asked us about the medical degree which we offers. So they want to know whether it's valid in India only and what about USA. So they want to know about the validation and recognition. So can you please brief us about little bit about that as well?
Yes, sure, Jasmine. This is the very frequently asked question from most of the students on on each and every day. So this is the main concern of the students and parents who are enrolled with the Lincoln American University or with any university, right? So if I talk about like validity of the degree and it is valid in India or in other countries or not, so let me just answer you about this question. So Lincoln American University is well recognized medical university, okay, and it is registered with the National Accreditation Council of Guyana and also listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools, right? And our university is also approved by Medical Council of India. So our university offers a valid degree, right, which is valid in India, and it is also certified by ECFMG, which is also called like Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates, right? So the medical degree from Lincoln American University is not only valid in Caribbean countries, in India, or in United States, but it is also recognized in Canada, in across the Caribbean countries, Africa, Asian countries, and recognized worldwide. So the degree the students who are getting from the Lincoln American University, it is globally recognized. So student don't need to worry about any recognition about degree validation. It is valid across the world. And if I talk about universities having global recognition, we are providing a globally recognized degree which helps our student to start their medical career in the country of their choice. So as we are offering a globally recognized degree, so students are having multiple options for their future, like they can start their future in any country as per their choice.
Okay, well, that's great, I guess. And let's moving forward. So a lot of our students have a few more questions. So one of them is like, well, like the degree which LAU offers, like 5 years program which we offer. So what is the structure of the program and what is the medium of instruction that we follows?
Okay, so Jasmine, if I talk about we are offering a 5-year MD program, right? And the our program is based on US medical curriculum, right? So we are teaching US based curriculum here, and in first year it is pre-medical, which is foundation program. And in second and third year, it is program like basic science program, which prepares the students for their clinical trainings and for their clinical rotations. So first year is their pre-medical, second and third year of their basic science, which prepares the students for their clinical trainings. And third and fourth and fifth year is about their clinical program, that is also called clinical training and clinical rotation program. Like it helps students to provide different countries. So we are having different countries options for clinical rotations as well, and we are giving so many options to the students to start their clinical rotations. So it is again a very interesting program. Like a student can easily enroll with the Lincoln American University. They can start their 5-year MD program, and they will learn about very interesting things here. Like we used to cover entire topic and entire curriculum or according to the medical guidelines. And if I talk about in 5 years, student can become a good quality doctors, right? And the medium of instructions you were asking, Jasmine, right? So the
Right.
medium of instruction at Lincoln American University is English. So student don't need to worry about any other new language. They don't need to learn about any other new language. The medium of instruction is only English. And if we talk about like the entire curriculum is taught in English language only. So student don't need to learn about any other new language. And the Guyana is also like English speaking country, so student will not face any problem in day to day communication. While they are visiting to the market and any place, they will not face any problem related to communication. So the mode of teaching and the communication and the official language of Guyana is English.
Well, that's a lot of information which you have given, Madhvi. Thanks a lot. So, moving forward, as you have already explained about the course structure which we follows, can you please also help us about the admission guidance? Like, how do you guide our students to get admitted to our university? And entire admission procedure, like the pass mode requirement and the travel route as well.
Okay, so like if I talk about like admission procedure, right? So yes, of course, like if I talk about the admission procedure at Lincoln American University, which we follow, it is very simple. Any student like easily apply for can easily apply for the university. There is no any tough process by which a student have to go through. We are having a very simple process for the admission. So it is a very simple one window and merit based admission process which we are following, right? Student who want to apply to our university can apply online through our website, that is www.laumed.org. Okay, and they can contact our team of admission, like they can contact to our admission team or our admission advisors on call, on message, on WhatsApp, as like on any mode whatever they are comfortable, right? Either they can visit the website, they can connect over the call, they can message us, they can WhatsApp us. Okay, once we receive the students inquiry, we receive the request of the students, our counselor get in touch with them and respond to their queries and collect the necessary documents and the check the eligibility and do the needful whatever is the requirement. Okay, and eligible students are informed like that you are eligible, you can continue with your admission process, and the admission process is initiated for admission and the for the next batch available. So this is the very easy and simple procedure for the admission. And for passport and visa processing, we have a separate dedicated department. All students need to do that, they have to submit their required document, and our expert take care of their all the like of all the applications and other process everything. And for travel, and we arrange a group of students so that those who are admitted in the particular university for a particular batch and book their tickets on the same flight so that they will not feel alone while they are traveling in a flight, right? So they will not feel any like they are traveling alone. Okay, so we used to book a group, so that they can travel in a group. And at Guyana airport, once they reach, all the students are received by our university support staff, which actors the students to the campus and to the campus in Guyana. And our student don't need to feel alone at any point of time.
That
From India to Guyana, they will not feel any like they are traveling alone. So we are with them at any point of time.
That's great. That's amazing, Madhvi. So, as Madhvi mentioned, you can always apply online through our website, which is www.laumaed.org. And for further queries, you can always contact us on our toll free number. So, Madhvi, moving further, can you also please explain us about the clinical rotations which our students have been like we are providing to our students?
Yes, Jasmine, clinical rotation is very important part of the MBBS studies, right? For the MD program, it is very important, right? So, if I talk about the clinical rotation, so we are having so many options available for clinical rotations, right? So, in clinical training, if I talk about we are providing very best possible clinical experience to our students, so that the student can practice and experience best according to the facilities. So we have already collaborated with some of the top reputed hospitals in the Caribbean, in Asia, like Georgetown Public Health Hospital. Okay, which is the largest hospital in Guyana. And we have a tie-up with the Manmohan Memorial Teaching Hospital in Nepal. So we are also developing opportunities for clinical rotations in India, in US, in Canada, in other countries as well. So for clinical rotation, we are giving so many options to the students. And our internationalist, if I talk about like our international clinical training help our students to get the familiar with the international medical requirement, and they get the global exposure as well. So this is the main important part for which students are looking like they can be a doctor worldwide, they can be recognized worldwide, and they can get the international medical exposure. So all the things we are providing here, so student can enroll here and they can start with their studies. They can do their pre-medical basic science as well as clinical rotation at the best possible efforts we are providing.
Okay, that's great. That's a like we as a student, I guess we have ample number of options when it comes to clinical rotation. That's great.
Yes, yes.
So, Madhvi, this is a very common question. Like I guess we get this from every single parents each day. So, the university campus of Guyana, which is situated in Guyana. So, like, will our student get any hostel facility or food facility from us, or they have to, they have to manage it on their own?
Yes, yes, that is very frequently asked questions. As you said, that is correct. We are in campus in Lincoln American University, which is situated in Georgetown. So we are having for all the international students, we offer university managed accommodation and food facility. Okay, student don't need to worry about like their food and their hostel. All they need to do just concentrate on their medical education. So food and hostel, everything is taken care by the university itself. Student don't need to worry about anything. Students and even parents also, they don't need to worry about anything.
Okay, that's great. So we are providing every single facility which is required, I must say. Okay, so moving forward, as a girl, Madhvi, I guess you, me, every single girl has this question, moving to a foreign country, a different country, different culture. So, what about these safety precautions, especially for the females that we take? Can you please
Okay.
explain a bit?
Yes, definitely. If we are moving from one place to another, that is main concern which comes in our mind, right? So don't need to worry about it. Like we have a team of security people dedicated ensuring the safety of our students. So student don't need to worry about anything, and we also guard the entire university area with CCTV surveillance. So like they are safe in the campus and in hostel as well. And beside all these facilities, we have made the special arrangements for the safety of girls students also, right? And we have a separate hostel facility for girls, which we are supervised by the dedicated warden staff. Okay. And we also have a transportation facility from a student to travel outside. If they want to travel outside, they don't need to like use the like they don't have to face any problem. They can inform us, so we will arrange the travel facility also. Okay. And the student don't need to worry about anything like their safety, their traveling, their anything like. So they like they will feel like they are safe here, and we are providing all the safety precautionary measures here. Okay. And a student at Lincoln American University, they are enjoying their life at a peaceful life in Guyana, so they are not facing any problem who are currently studying here.
That's amazing. So I must say, whether it's boy or whether it's girl, they all are safe under our super guidance. So they don't need to worry. The security is really good at Lincoln
Yes.
American University. So okay. So as we saw news, LAU news, that the LAU has collaborated with Kaplan Medical, right, for USMLE. So USMLE coaching. So tell us more about this collaboration and how it will help our students.
Yes, Jasmine, we have collaborated with the Kaplan Medical, that is to provide a better USMLE preparation facility to our students. Okay, so Kaplan Medical is the world's leading provider of USMLE preparation facilities. So USMLE is the United States Medical Licensing Exam divided into 3 steps. Okay, so all the students who want to get a license to practice medicine in the US need to qualify USMLE. And collaboration between Lincoln American University and the Kaplan Medical will help our student. It will help our student to prepare and qualify USMLE step 1 and step 2 during their MD program. And it will also increase the opportunity for our student to get paid residency and the higher education in the US. And also I would like to add one more point here, like after qualifying USMD, student don't need to go through the MCI screening test, right? And they don't need to appear for FMG to get the license in India. USMD qualified professionals are eligible for medical licensure, not only in the US but in India also, in India, in many other countries. Okay, so without any further examination, they will be eligible to practice. Okay.
Okay, all right, that's great. So also, like, there is one more question, Madhvi, from one of our students who is asking if that students go for medical practice in India or USA, right? So after the
Yes.
medical graduation from LAU, so what are the options that are open for them?
Okay, so if I talk about like practice, to practice in India, students can qualify the MCI screening test or FMG test after their medical graduation from LAU, right? And for medical practice in US, student need to qualify USMD. And our MD program is based on US medical curriculum, and we are also offering USMLE preparation support collaboration with the Kaplan. Okay, and the USMLE step 1 and step 2 can be qualified before the completion of the MD program. And after graduation, student can go through the for medical residency in the US and can qualify USMLE step 3 during their residency. So our student are in a very good position to prepare well in time for each step of USMLE and qualify that is in one of the most prestigious examination in the medical field. So we are preparing our students so that they can qualify it with the very first attempt. Okay, and after qualifying USMLE, student can apply for medical licensure in the US, in India, or in other countries also as per their choice. So these are the options available for the students. Like students are having so many options. Okay.
Okay, all right. So I must say that apart from the clinical rotation, we do have a lot of option. But yes, after completing their graduation as well, they are going to have number of options.
Yes,
Okay,
they
so
have.
moving forward, Madhvi, let me ask one more question, last but not the least, of course. So, apart from education, what sort of activities and programs are available for our students?
Okay, so Jasmine, like if I talk about in every course, right? So it's not about a study. Holistic development is also very important, right? So
That's true.
here in LAU we believe in the holistic development of our students. So for all around the growth, and we have arranged various non academic welfare creative activities for our students. Like we used to participate in medical outreach programs every month, so that a student can participate, they can learn, they can interact with the people, and they can they can gain some experience, right? It is a kind of personal experience also, like they are interacting with the normal population of the country, right? So it is kind of this exposure which we are providing to the students. And we always we host blood donation camp drive every year, so that a student can participate, they can interact with large number of population and the large number of crowd who are coming in the blood donation camp, right? And we organize seminar in regional schools so that they can interact with the students of the schools, and they can they can provide their services. So it is helpful for them to interact with the population and to get some exposure also, some in some outreach programs, right? And we arrange a research exhibition in the campus where students share their latest research in medicine and get the guidance from the medical experts. And there are lots lot more content, like there are so many things which we are planning, which we used to plan to do every year for holistic development of the students. Okay. And recently our students also meet with health minister of Guyana. Okay, so in the health expo, so besides education, we engage our student in lots of activities and program which helps in holistic development of the students, so that they can become a really a good doctor. Not only study is helping a lot to the students, right? They have to interact with the people, they have to get exposure from the people, so that's why we are focusing on the holistic development of the students.
Well, that's amazing. So we can say that apart from just education, we have our eyes on a lot of things. So finally, Madhvi, there is a last question which I would like to ask you. So our student would love to know about the life in Guyana and the university campus. So can you please brief us a little bit about that too?
Yes, sure, Jasmine. If I talk about life in LAU, in Lincoln American University, that is really very interesting, and the students are enjoying their life very it's lot. They are enjoying their life a lot. So if I talk about and it is again a very interesting question. The students used to ask what about the life at Lincoln American University? So to say in it is in one line, I would like to say student life at Lincoln American University, it's more than just education. Okay. And Guyana is very popular tourist destination and a naturally rich country with Caribbean culture. And so they during their 5 year MD program, they stay in Guyana, and the student have got much more to explore and live a fulfilling student life. Okay, and they can also they can go for a beach walk, they can explore Guyana natural locations, or they can enjoy the regional cultural programs. And we also arrange the trips for them and day outs occasionally, so that they can enjoy their life at Lincoln American University. And if I talk about at campus, we celebrate all the festivals like Holi, Diwali, Eid, Christmas, every festivals we used to celebrate. Okay, and we celebrate birthdays at all the regional holidays in Guyana. So if I talk about yes, it is really sometimes students feel like sickness, they are staying away from their home. But the life at Lincoln American University is really very good. Okay, so homesickness, if I talk, like a student feels sometime like they are missing their home, right? So well, that's a quite natural because there is no place like home, right? But overall, Guyana is like a second home to our student. We try to provide them second home, and the life is rewarding in Guyana. So the student enjoying their life at Lincoln American University in Guyana, and they can say it is their second home because they are enjoying a lot there. Okay, so this is all about Guyana and how students are enjoying their life at Guyana at Lincoln American University.
That's amazing, Madhvi. So I must say, if you are saying that's a second home, so that kind of comfort is also there, which a university is offering you, right? Okay,
Yes.
so that's all from my end, Madhvi. Let me just see if of course we are that's the question which has been asking from our students. So if you have any questions related to our university, you can just drop us down in our chat box, and definitely we'll help you to answer all the relevant questions which are there. And if not, you can also contact us on our toll free number, which is 1-800 843-9595, or you can visit our website, which is
Visit to our university, you can.
www.laud.org, or you can even write us our mail in our info@laumed.org. So anyone, if you have any questions, we are here to address them. Please drop down your questions in our chat box. So I guess we don't have any questions as of now. So of course, if in case you have any question and you're shy to, drop us down any questions over here, you can definitely contact us in our toll-free number. If not, then as I said, you can even send us an email. All right. That's all from my end. Would you like to say anything, Madhvi?
Uh, Not Jasmine, thank you so much for joining us. And if you have any doubt inquiry, feel free to ask us and feel free to contact us. Okay. And if you have any doubt inquiry, you can write us in comment box also. So we can conduct one more question answer session over that also. I think it is correct, Jasmine.
Yeah, definitely we will. We will.
Okay, okay. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Thank you. Thank you, Jasmine, for
Thank you,
inviting
everyone.
me.
Thank you, Madhvi, for joining us today. And thank you, everyone else who has joined our session today. I have a great day ahead moving forward, and all the best for your future.